Okay. Hopefully this time everything is all right. Yes. Cool. So, as I was saying, I just got back here. You want me to drink fluids? Come on. Maybe if I press the right button, I could. Oh. No, let's actually bladder flesh, blather flesh the fluids. I am now live. I was not live before? For like 4 minutes? That might be an issue. If I am trying to actually do the streaming thing and my internet is being like, nah, you don't need to, I'm gonna have words with the universe. Hello, Ether. What's up, man? How you doing? I had the purr thing up? What's the purr thing? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, if the pre-initial thing was up, then that's fine. 32, 28.
Stabilizing.
Imagine that. Stable vital signs. Ooh, okay. Let's turn some of this stuff into titanium at least. We had a little bit of internet issues, by the way. We were on what, like a full minute and a half lag delay. So we reset our internet router. So here's the fun story. Apparently, when they asked if I wanted my internet bill to be on autopay, they neglected to mention
Daddy?
that they don't actually have an autopay. Hello, Ether. Do you prefer Aether or Ether? Because now I'm looking at it, the spelling is more like Aether. So, I got an email on Saturday that said, your internet's going to be restricted because you haven't paid your bill. So today I got in touch with them, paid the bill, and then the internet got spotty, and I'm like, so was the internet supposed to turn off? Whatever, I like, okay. Your new name is Sweet Cheeks 42. Yeah, so hopefully, resetting the router is all it needed and good. But if there's issues, that's why. Yeah, okay. No, I'll still call you Aether. But, where's quartz? That's what I need, right? Got plenty. I can find copper out there, I think. Definitely find titanium out there. Let me put away some of the titanium. And I'm gonna grab some of the copper, so I don't even have to bother finding. Alright. Now I'm a fish. Let's go. Actually, hang on. Before I do that, let me make sure there's not some... Oh, no, making a beacon is what I was thinking of. Copper type... Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Now I have to find it in the dark. Some people just like to be aether, say with like 90% stroke. Aether? That's interesting. Okay. I wonder if we swim faster on the surface or underwater. I don't actually know. You know what I mean? I don't actually know. You know what I mean? Probably should have left myself a little bit of inventory space so I could pick some stuff up along the way. You accepted it at this point? Well, that's like... I'll go into channels sometimes and the immediate assumption is that my name is Bear and I'm Australian. And so they'll call me Bear. And it's like, I don't mind it. But the name's Aussie. Oh, now we get a radio ping. I see how it is. It should be close. There it is. Hehe, we found it again. Let that be power. And an entrance to boot. Sweet.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
I don't want it selected. Oh, cancel. There we go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Bake me a cake. I mean, fabricator. Forgot it needed gold. You get it, Bear is kind of fitting, calm voice. You do see why they'd be like that. You know, I hadn't really considered it. So Aussie Bear itself was a nickname of mine, way before I ever started streaming. And actually, I'm still gonna make storage. And I had never really considered, you know, like how my voice is, or like how fitting Bear might or might not be. And then at some point, I just ended up making a little bear avatar. And since then, so all of this has just happenstance. And then since then, I've got so many comments about like how appropriate it is and how it totally fits and everything. And I'm like, the name was kind of just given to me. I kind of just rolled with it. So I'm glad it fits. Don't get me wrong. But I think it's funny how that kind of happened. Grab some more salt. Actually, we're gonna need some of these guys too for water. Yoink. Ooh, yoink. Hey, look, it's a new friendo. Are they actually not aggressive? That's kind of cool. Ah, it's silver.
Foreign bacterial levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised.
I don't want to self-scan. But I don't want to self-scan. Oh, I need the sandstone ones if I'm gonna find gold. Possibly, maybe. More salt. So the person, either I did everything right or the person that gave me the nickname. So the person that gave me the nickname, that was, hang on. What year is it? 2026? That was like 16 or 17 years ago, I think, that I got the nickname. Yeah, so it's just funny to think about. finding plenty of salt. I'm not finding gold. If I have to go back for gold, I'm gonna throw a fit. I'm not actually gonna throw a fit. I'm gonna pretend like I'm gonna throw a fit. Silver. Wait, I need air. Go away, dude. I need air. "16 years ago, bro just went with it forever." I mean, so to be fair, it was not the first stream name that I started with. I actually started with King Aussie, because that was my gaming handle for a long time, and it ended up being kind of taken. So like I had used it as an underscore, like King underscore Aussie, and I didn't like it. I wanted to find something that I could have no special characters with and such, and of course Aussie was taken by some account that hasn't used it since its inception. And I was actually debating, I was gonna go with Aussielicious at one point, and I'm like, no one's ever gonna be able to spell that, and the half-second humor I would get out of it is probably not worth like the trade-off and stuff. So I just stuck with Aussie Bear. I was also considering using Aussie Butt for a while, because that's another nickname that I've got, and I felt that one didn't quite land with as many audiences, potentially. So... You're like, no, it's good. I'm glad you didn't go with the others. Keep what you have. Now what do I need? Table coral sample. Ooh. That's actually going to be hard to find around here. Thank you for the hydrate, Aether. Although, sadly, that is the last of my water. Because I forgot to refill my water before starting stream. It's okay. We'll survive. Hopefully. Perfect number. Why do you feel bad? I'm the only one that drinks the water. It was gonna be... Seriously? I keep finding so many of these. It was gonna be depleted within 5 or 10 minutes anyway. Hi, Jessie. Do you mind refilling my water pretty please?
I'm here. Also, you're lagging for me, not for that. So it is already connected.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you were skip for me. You know?
Passing 100 meters.
And then I
Oxygen
refreshed.
efficiency decreased.
That might be something I need to look at your PC for then.
It's okay. Also, hi Aether. How are you? I'm a Jessie.
Yes, this is Jessie. She's the adorable.
I'm gonna fill his water for you so you can make him drink more.
She's amazing like that. Most of the time. I have not played Subnautica 2. When it came out, I kind of wanted to, and then I kind of felt bad because I never actually finished Subnautica 1. And I am getting so sidetracked doing this. You know what? I'm gonna go to the island. I don't care if I have enough stuff to finish this outpost right now. Where's this island? Hidden in the clouds. Oh, that's cheeky. It's literally hidden by the cloud. That's so cheeky. That's funny though. Yeah, but so when Subnautica 2 came out, I was like, oh, I want to play it. I kind of want to finish the first one. So I popped it up. Thank you for the biddies, Aether. I appreciate you. Aether says thanks, Jesse. And threw 10 biddies at your face.
And do what?
Threw 10 biddies at your face.
No, those videos are for you, not for me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Obviously, I didn't earn them. You're the one being cute and adorable.
I did not be the cute and adorable. Hey, look, taking that cute.
Detecting massive energy signature in the region.
Okay, maybe Teddy is being from voice. It's just being difficult. Is that okay for reach? Or do I need to move?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Also, Floop is wondering what the fuck we're doing.
Aether specified with an additional 10 bits specifically for you.
No!
So we each have earned 10 biddies. Although Jesse's biddies are bigger than mine.
I mean...
I can't fight that. They just are. Ooh, what is this? That's not building. The building loaded in before the island. I keep forgetting to scan things. A biter. It's a biter. That really doesn't do anything. Okay. Never mind. We don't need to stab things. Uranite crystal. Okay. It's kind of cool. Yeah, grab. Actually, what's my inventory look like? We're good. Well, plenty of room. Ooh, there's another shiny. A gel sack. Careful how you handle those. There is a tower. A tower in the distance. We get that Subnautica is so much fun. You and your girlfriend just started Sub 2 and are already on 20 hours. So, I know some streamers that pretty much no-lifed Subnautica 2 because they were having so much fun with it. And it was so fun kind of just watching them, like... Sure? Random purple tablet? Actually, can I scan that? I can. And pretty much from everything I've heard, people get like fully immersed in the base design, and I think they did really well with it. I think also though part of the reason I'm not like in a big hurry to play it is because it already has what is it, like another 2-year roadmap because it's an early access and such. So it's like, I mean, at some point, I'm going to come back to it anyway. So I'll probably pick it up on one of like the major updates that they do with it. And play through it then. Instead of trying to like rush to get it now. And please. Apparently not. This is kind of infuriating. Alright. Be that way. There we go. I don't even know if this is the right way to go. Ugh. Probably not. It's a ramp, dude. Walk up the ramp. Alright, we're gonna go see if there's another way inside. 2 years at least. There are so many bugs. You must say you kinda want to wait till it's finished before you play it again. Kinda like with the Forest of Wrath. So, yes. And that's one of those things where I'm really mixed nowadays about picking up early access games. Because it used to be, hey, we've got this game that's almost complete. We're gonna go ahead and release it anyway, and then kind of fine tune it with the like the audience viewership, game player base's help, and then I can go up these though. No, just a one. What is with this pyramid? I probably have to go in the water or something. Okay, we do take fall damage. Ooh. But nowadays there are so many games that are like, we'll just chuck it out there in early access and then we'll get paid plenty of money while we're still developing it for years, and it's like, I don't know if it's early access at that point or if it's, we want you guys to be our beta testers and not pay you. And it's like,
Seek fluid intake.
I don't like that. She just stared at you. Well, I had taken her out like half an hour ago. That's probably why. Oh, self-scan. I haven't done that yet.
Self-scan complete. Foreign bacteria counters reached statistically significant levels. No adverse effects detected.
I didn't bring the water with me.
For symptoms.
Is there a way into this thing? I mean, I'll probably dehydrate first, but... Oh, she was asking to go out? Yeah. Okay.
Passing 100 meters.
Yeah.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
We have a little floof puppers. Is there a way up into the room? I'm saying nothing. It's also probably advisable. Actually, pull out my flashlight if I'm going to try and see things. You know, like an intelligent person might do. I got a whole lot of nothing for this place. I mean, it's beautiful, it's cool, it's trippy as hell, and if I'm supposed to find a way inside, I don't know what it is. See, like, these look like they're supposed to be entrances. Maybe? There's another cube down there. Oh, wait, nope, here we go. I'm totally gonna dehydrate in here, though. Let me out of the water. Oh, I can sprint on land. Insert tablet? Force field control. Deactivate. I can pass through. I don't know if that would have hurt me if I... Whoa. Okay.
Your best probability of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
That's cool and all, but we're going to explore the upper section now. Because we happened to cross it. It's like we don't have money. Give us some so we can finish it. And realize that only 20% of players play the full bug-free version at the end. Yeah. Because they play an early stage and then... Yeah. Yeah. And it's so unfortunate because... And that's why I don't play... Oh, hey, that looks alien. Hey, Scott, what's up? It's so unfortunate because eventually most of them do put in a ton of work. They do put in a ton of work and they generally produce a good game, and then yeah, it kind of dies at the end because I was even looking at games earlier today. I was looking at what games are going to come out later this year, and the games that are like, it's releasing, and I'm like, it's been available since like 2024. It's just been in early access. I'm like, do I even like is that considered a release for the game anymore? For a lot of games, I'd argue it's kind of not.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Can I press buttons? I don't think that's a button. Now what I do like, so there's a game called The Last Caretaker. And actually, I think Raft did this fairly well also. The game felt not complete, not like the story had ended, but it was polished enough to feel like a cohesive game. And then the updates that they make actually increase the story. And because it increases the story, there's more reason to come back. It's not just, oh, well, we polished it up a little bit and now it plays better. And it's like, okay, well, I kind of already played it. And there's a lot of other new games that have come out since then. So I'm not really going to bother going back to it unless like I have an itch for it. Whereas for those two, it's very much the, okay, I played through what was available, and then once the new patch comes out, or once it's finished, it's kind of like, now there's a whole lot more game left to it. I enjoyed it the first time, now I get like 50% more game, not just a better playing experience. And that's kind of why I'm probably going to wait till the end of the year to play Last Caretaker again, because I played the very initial, that news story is a nice bait. Exactly. But like I played that initial early access release of, and I did the same thing with Raft, of Last Caretaker, and played through it, cool, and then like Jess has revisited it, some of my other friends have revisited it since then, and I don't know how this is iron. And then, you know, so they're telling me like they added this, they added that, look at this cool thing, whatever. And I'm probably gonna wait so that I can go, okay, here's what initial early access looked like, and then here's what they changed, and now here's what they have.
On the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
It's totally functional. It's all computer circuitry. Or not. Either way. Giant glowy cubes. Giant glowy cubes.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
I want to know how they kept this place so clean. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine if we had tiny little, like...
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
Integrity. Force field control. Oh, so it closes it on all the sides? Oh, this is the... This is probably how it wanted us to enter. Not up top. Mm-hmm. I see how it is. I would really love some water. Oh, there's a broken slab. Do we go back down to the bottom, or do we go out in search of water? Gonna go to bed, it's 4 a.m. Dude, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Thank you for the hydrate, I appreciate you. I may not be able to hydrate in game, but I have hydrated my mortal coil. Thanks for stopping by though. Even though it's freaking late or early or whatever over there. Run, run, run. I'm gonna go down to the bottom again. Maybe it'll save our progress. That way, if we dehydrate and die, we don't have to come back. How often does that happen? Slurp me down. Nope. Okay. We're going this way. Pretty deep in Rustwood. Oh. It's Monday. All good, then you got the DC message. Alright, alright. Okay, so it's fairly quick. Thank you for the biddies, I appreciate you. It's fairly quick to kill us once we're dehydrated. I did not realize that. Do I lose stuff? I don't. Which means I'm just gonna shove it all in here and start again. I really hope I don't need these. I probably don't, right? Did we only pick up 2 iron cubes? I think so. Good night. Good night, good night. Lithium. Actually, you know what? We've heard all the voice logs. Oh, I've got to like actually chill on each of these in order for it to... That's ridiculous. Well, I figured I'd need all of it, but I meant like... if we go back to the place and go downstairs just to see what's up, if we're gonna need like specifically 1 uranite crystal or something like that. Advanced theories, alien eggs. Evidence suggests that a substantial number, if not all, of the local species reproduce through egg laying. Eggs can be found resting on the seafloor, buried beneath detritus? Detritus? How do you say this word? I'm gonna look it up. I'm assuming it's debris, essentially. Detritus. Waste or debris of any kind, that's what I thought. Detritus. It is pronounced detritus. Sounds like a old Greek name. Detritus. Or even wedged into cracks in the rock. Different species likely favor different biomes as their nesting grounds. Eggs discovered in the wild are in some form of natural stasis, likely awaiting ideal conditions in which to hatch, or the delivery of some vital enzyme, which will kickstart the process. It is impossible to calculate the species of the egg from the exterior. However, it may be possible to simulate a hatching response if an egg is relocated to a suitable alien containment unit. Excuse me, they're not aliens to this world. They're just aliens to us. Specimen with symptoms of infection. This organism is displaying signs of a bacterial infection. Bright green blisters are forming networks around the infection sites. Pathology suggests a waterborne bacterium capable of penetrating the body through the skin and respiratory system. Not the kind of penetration you hope for at night. Underlying indications of genetic mutation and aggressive behavior. The bacterium itself is unlikely any so far recorded in human exploration. Warning: may be contagious. Avoid. Do not under any circumstances consume the flesh. Blueprints. Catch-all solution for mimicking the behavior of a living creature. That's cool. Oh, I was wondering about this. Manipulate gravitational forces up to 20 meters, commonly used in construction and mining to move materials. Attract a single target weighing less than 25 kilos. Object can now safely be retrieved from the gravitational beam. Not recommended for use on organic subjects. Okay. So it's like a telekinetic grab, I guess? Repair tool. Habitat, floodlight, scanner, power, bioreactor. On planets where organic matter is plentiful, but sunlight is not a reliable bioreactor, will frequently prove the most efficient power solution. Accepts all plant matter from seeds and spores to moldy fruits and vegetables. Can also process animal matter. Energy production is proportionate to the calories in the organic matter. So that'd probably be good for, like, deeper underwater stuff then, I'm assuming. Cyclops. It's a behemoth. It's a submarine. The most popular and reliable deep-sea submersible in the galaxy. By comparison to the competition, it can be crewed by just one pilot, hence the name. Not the one eyeball in the front? Okay, fine. Yeah, it's the one pilot. 3-speed manual piloting controls and forward observation deck for precision maneuvering. Dry dock for transportation, maintenance, and recharging of scouting vehicles. Extensive storage solutions in the keel hold section. Internal and external video feeds. Onboard AI for threat detection. Extensive customization options. Advice for captains: higher speeds generate additional noise which may attract undesired attention. Power consumption: engine off is 0, slow 25, standard 50, and flank is 100%. Silent running mode may be activated in conjunction with any speed setting to reduce noise close to 0 at a substantial additional power cost. Cyclops upgrades may be fabricated at the terminal in the engine room and installed at the neighboring panel. Top speed is 8 meters per second, acceleration 3 meters per second. Replaceable power cells. Dimensions is 54 meters by 14 by 12. Fits 1 to 6 persons, only one needs to be able to pilot. The Cyclops does not feature habitation quarters. It is recommended the captain draw up a rota to decide who gets to sleep in the corridor each night. If there's no habitation quarters, wouldn't everyone be sleeping in the corridor? Automatic fire suppression, hull damage, and high speeds increase fire risk. Emergency ballast. In the event of full system failure, this vehicle will sink. Sea moth. Looks like a bit of a smaller one. A one-person vehicle with an independent replaceable power cell fitted into the rear. Most long-range vessels carry at least 2 vehicles of this class to facilitate the exploration and exploitation of small astronomical bodies. We're exploiting small astronomical bodies? How could you? They can also be fabricated at a standard mobile vehicle bay. Top speed 13 meters per second, which is faster than the Cyclops, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, that's the glide. This is the moth. Acceleration is 5. Distance per power cell is 10 kilometers. That's good to know, actually. That's useful. Crush depth is 200 meters. Upgraded module slots is 4 with 1 person. May be modified to increase cargo storage, superior power, pressure and collision compensation, enhanced sonar, and defensive capabilities. It goes anywhere but land. In standing water, capable of speeds up to 36 kilometers per hour. Alright. Data downloads. Alien data terminal. Discovered inside an alien facility. This is where we were just at. It is not possible to translate any useful information. Well, then what's the point of reading this? However, scans have returned some information on the device itself. That was a lot of words. Yes. Lots of words. It is likely a solid-state computer. Hang on. How popular were solid states back in 2014 when this came out? Because I want to say that was relatively new tech. Although there is no clear way to interface with it, on approach it began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved, or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast by the device, and to communicate back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Enforcement platform schematic. The dataset appears to be a multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. By mapping the pattern to 3-dimensional space, it is possible to gather a basic understanding of this facility's internal workings. The facility's unknown construction material is identified as an ultra-hard, non-reactive metal amalgam, synthesized from off-world materials. There is no indication that it can be damaged or destroyed by available means. We don't have weapons or methods of destruction. We have a knife. There's a lot of metal in the universe that can't really be damaged or destroyed with a knife. I'm just saying. The schematic indicates the facility was to be powered by a separate self-sustaining power plant located elsewhere on the planet. The location is not listed, but there is evidence the designers intended to harness the planet's natural thermal energy. The facility consists of the upper engineering section, where the schematic was found, and the control room, which is accessed via a security-sealed elevator shaft or a separate underwater moon pool. So we could have not put the tablet there. The control room in the lower section houses the only known way to interface with the facility. However, the schematic does not detail the operation procedure or installed security measures. Obviously, one of the security measures is they let you dehydrate and then they don't have to worry about you. That's how that works. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle based bioreactors, propulsion cannons, and had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me. That's rough. Really think it'll carry two of us? Your regular Sea Glide tows a mass of 80 kilometers at over 30 kilometers per hour. The power cell I rigged to this one should double that. You think there's something out there faster? Oh sure, and that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified. I can relate a little bit. LifePod 6 transmission origin. A distress signal has been received from LifePod 6, but the attached coordinates were corrupted. Last available photographic data has been downloaded and analyzed. Okay. Crew requested assistance navigating radiation, sunk to approximately 100 meters, located in an area dense with red grass near a number of natural arches and rock stacks. Transmission origin approximately 400 meters west-northwest of LifePod 4's last known location. We're LifePod 4, right? I think. Okay. We should be able to find that one then. Geological data. 4546b environment scan. Category 3 ocean planet. Oxygen, nitrogen atmosphere. Extensive biodiversity. May support Leviathan-class predators. Water contaminated with high levels of foreign bacteria. Planet is beyond Federation space. Rescue. Unlikely. It is not recommended to explore this environment without hazardous material suits and extensive support apparatus. Like water. Limestone outcrops. These unusual geological structures often form around titanium and copper deposits that are distinct to this planet. Closer analysis reveals the stone around the metal has been hardened against erosion, but the mechanism remains unknown. Sandstone outcrops. These common porous outcrops seem to form around small amounts of precious metals, and otherwise these metals are part of a sedimentary buildup over time. Analysis confirms scattered wreckages from the Aurora. Outer layers of the material have oxidized, suggesting it has been heated to over 1200 Celsius. This pattern is consistent with hull disintegration during atmospheric entry. Salvage of intact portions of the Altera vessels is prohibited at legal, moral, and technical levels. However, scraps such as these may be reclaimed for their titanium content at any Altera fabricator. So are we reclaiming them, or are we salvaging them? Chill outcrops. The sedimentary rock is formed from flakes of clay minerals, inside which are rare metals such as lithium. Geological conditions on this planet mean it tends to be found in deeper biomes. Uraninite is naturally occurring uranium oxide, highly radioactive and unstable. Its primary use is in the production of uranium reactor rods for nuclear generators. We get nuclear generators later, apparently. Indigenous life forms. Ooh, survival package. Start here. If you're reading this and you have survived an emergency evacuation. Survival checklist. Administer first aid if required. Corrupted approximately 80% of stored survival blueprints. Must be reacquired by scanning a salvage technology using a handheld scanner. I mean, yeah. Time capsule. And if I remember right, time capsules are left by other players. Hello there, a couple of crystals for you. Also, if something chases you, don't look back. If you don't see it, it doesn't exist. Not too concerned about reading all of these. Although clearing them is kind of annoying. Exploitable. I mean, it's not wrong, it's just like, really? The purple sacs which arise from the surface contain a low-density gel laced with spores. These burst from time to time, floating towards the surface and attaching onto the next rock face they encounter. Aerogel construction applications. Okay. Man, they really wrote, like, a lot of stuff into these. Stalker, that's what they're called. Slow-moving life form, one of the larger herbivores on the planet. Thick, non-reactive skin and multiple gill layers render this creature impervious to the noxious acid clouds it produces. Approach with caution. Acidic pods may be retrieved and repurposed. Interesting. Okay. Rabbit ray. Alright. How does it come up with names for these if there's not, like, actual recorded existence of it? Unless there is recorded existence of it outside of the planet. Reefback Leviathan. I did not realize this was considered a Leviathan. It makes sense, though. I freaking hate these things. Avoid or incapacitate. Shuttlebug. Giant coral tubes. Alright. I just wanted to clear that out. I also kind of don't want to bother. Actually reduces your H2O if you eat it. Okay. I also kind of don't really want to bother with going anywhere or doing anything because I'm about to starve anyway. So I'm just gonna collect some fish. Also, it turns out I think we do need the fabricator over here, which is unfortunate. What are you? Hey, hang on, get back here. Oh, you're just a peeper? Really? But why are you enzyme host peeper? Observed emitting a faint fluorescent enzyme trail and engaging in unusual behavioral patterns. Species is host to a bacterial infection. However, the infection is currently dormant. Stomach cavity contains an unknown enzyme. Chemical analysis.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Yeah, I know, it'll be okay. Contact with the enzyme appears to inhibit the symptoms of the bacterial infection. Complex structure renders synthesis impossible. Oh, it just pops up as a regular peeper. Uh-huh. But synthesis was impossible. Get back here. Let me scan you. Whoa, where'd you go? An eye. Oi, oi, Captain. I got an eye for you. Extreme evolutionary adaptation where 90% of life form's body mass is dedicated to the ocular cavity. That's creepy. It's edible. That's all we care about.
30 seconds.
But will we last 30 seconds without food? Does it even matter? Honestly, the nearest coral is probably a decent ways away. We might asphyxiate before we starve. I still need the laser cutter, by the way. I haven't found... Oh, this is a really short... That wasn't what I wanted. Oh, I don't need a cave anymore, actually. Never mind, that's fine. I'm kind of just waiting for starvation to hit. Probably isn't ideal. Actually, which way am I going? Am I going... Oh, I'm going toward the island. I was going the wrong direction the whole time. It's okay. I don't mind exploring the externality of it for a moment. Although I think we already looked... Yeah, I think we already looked at this section. I'm thinking there's not actually anything else on the island to look at. Other than going into the control room and figuring out what we need for that. Ooh, what are these? Just giant chunks of rock? This is probably actually something. Lead. That one's lead. Starvation's taking a lot longer than I expected. Can you actually see anything else on the island? Like, can you go up to the top? Is that possible? Oh, I didn't get to finish scanning these. Get over here and let me scan you. Come on, there we go. There we go. Now it's activating. Wait, can I scan the trees? I can. Let's go. Let me finish scanning the tree. What about this tree? Does this tree scan? No? Anything else over here scan? Nope. In 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, that was not the last hit. I'm sorry. That was not the last hit. We have a few more seconds until death takes us. Oh wait, no, we have too much life for that to take us yet. That's why. We'll just die in here again. It's fine. I almost feel like I'm playing Warframe in here. Just aesthetically. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Can we even make it to the elevator? Nope. Oh, we made it to the elevator. Now we can die on the first floor. I wonder if there are meant to be other floors in between. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm sorry to do this to you all, but we're gonna go back a third time so that we can actually see what's in the control room. After I put stuff in storage. Never mind, I don't need to put anything in storage. I don't have anything of value to put in storage. Yes, that's fine. My feet are asleep. Ow! And I just know adjusting them. Ooh, is going to be very uncomfortable. Okay. Is that the biter just nomming on the other fish? I think so. What are you up to today, Will? What you got going on? I think it might be faster to just run to the other side and go down the moon pool. Maybe. Or to just swim down to the moon pool. Yeah, I think this is faster than going through the building. I don't know what that is. I kind of want to scan it.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Oxygen efficiency decreased. A warper. Does that mean it warps from place to place? I got a scan of you. Suck it. Oh. Maybe? Like, it disappeared and then it made sparkly lights where it wasn't. I don't know. Oh, right, let's try and survive going through this room this time. It's so shiny. I don't know what it is. Is it a key? It looks mysteriously like a gun. I'm not allowed to touch it, am I? Oh, we got another cube of iron, supposedly. I'm assuming up there is where we're supposed to go. I don't know. Maybe here is where we're supposed to go. Nothing? We got nothing? Okay. Massive gate-like object. What else we got? Maybe that's just light. I see purple. I see purple. Boink. And yoink to the purple. This place is so big. It's so needlessly massive. What is this? It's a cube-looking substance. Not cube, but curious. It's very curious. I almost fell off there, but it's okay. We did not.
Scans indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm so glad it gave us the stuff that we need to do the stuff. Almost as though it wasn't actually concerned about security. Anything down here? No? Anything back here? No? Alright, well. Just deceptively massive. Not even deceptively, just massive for no actual reason. Press a button? Do we press a button? Press a button. It's gonna stab us. That's a heck of a stab, actually.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon." This planet is under quarantine.
Okay. The weapon.
Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Alien facility locations. Intercepted background data regarding further alien facilities elsewhere on the planet. Disease research facility at 800 meters. Cave system with extensive fossil records southwest of enforcement platform. Live specimen study. Synthesis of antidote for highly infectious bacterium designated Kara. Does that mean they have an antidote for us? Thermal power facility. Depth 1200 meters. Inside an extensive natural rock formation. Volcanic activity generate energy for all local facilities. Sanctuary AB, offsite laboratory, and primary containment facility is corrupted data. That's cool. In the event of an outbreak, quarantine procedures will begin automatically enforced with immediate effect. The quarantine enforcement platform will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread of infection off-world. That's why we got blowed up. Pretty sure that's why we got blowed up. Oh, the warp is a carnivore. Aggressive creature. Not to me. With the ability to teleport itself and others in space. No genetic crossover identified with indigenous life forms. Interesting. Demonstrates no recognized defensive behavior. Mechanisms located in the head region provide its warping capability, which it uses to stalk its targets. Appears to hunt other life forms, but no digestive organs have been identified. Internal structure considered more complex than other known organisms, unable to distinguish whether organic or artificial in nature. Interesting. Skyray is considered a large herbivore? But he was so small. He was so small. Bulba tree. Edible with high water content. Poisonous insects that can be harvested and consumed by humans for its high water content. Ooh, okay. I found water. Sort of. We sort of kind of found water. Alright, now to get out of this labyrinth. Okay, well, thanks for the iron, I guess. Do we think this is a shortcut to get back to the base? I just got to know. You know what I mean? If it's a shortcut. Oh, we didn't lose hardly any life in that. We're fine. Definitely a quicker way down, for sure.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
That's cool. I want to see if I can get down here. There's another gate-looking thing. We couldn't get into the other building, outskirts building. I don't know if this one has an... I don't know if you can actually... Ooh, there's a tablet. I don't know if you can actually get into these, or if they're just kind of like aesthetically there for
Passing
reasons.
200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Don't need to be past 200. No, I'm saying. I don't think this is actually going to do me any good. I don't think I can do anything with it. I wonder if the gate teleports you to the other facilities or something. Okay. So we probably need a way to dive deeper. You know what? I keep forgetting I have this.
30 seconds.
I also don't know how to like recharge batteries, or if that's a thing. We should probably find a way onto the Aurora though, huh? That's probably actually the first step. I'm gonna snag me some sap. These are all seeds. Can I eat the seeds? I can eat the seeds. Oh. Yeah, there's a limit to how much we can exploit that. Apparently. Okay. Kinda still need the laser cutter blueprint. Do we go back to the life pod? I don't think there's actually any reason for us to stick around here. So I'm thinking we go back to the life pod. And try to find, what was it, like number 6 or something that we had that info for? Okay, we were... I'm gonna drop off the seeds at the outpost if I can find it. If I can estimate about where it is. Whoa. Dude. Seriously. Chill. I don't know where it's at, actually. That's not it. I lost the... Nope, there it is. Need to put lights on this thing or something, so I can make a beacon.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Can I put lights on this thing? Floodlight. And the floodlight go on the outside? We can make a desk. Oh, it needs glass. I'm not going to be able to make glass. That's unfortunate. Alright, well. Do we put the ion? Oh, it's ion, not iron. Oh my gosh. I read that as iron. You know what? Let's bring these with us. Rather than leaving them here. At least for now. I don't know. I kind of feel like the tablet might be better off staying. Oh, actually, yeah, save. I haven't saved in a while. Wrong button, though. There we go. Alright, we're gonna go back to the life pod. And then we are going to attempt to find the other life pod that we have not real coordinates for, but a sort of description of location-ish. And how much you want to bet? We've already found it without actually finding it. We already looked around, and there was no laser cutter to be seen. Ooh, hang on. Have we... Oh, I need a laser cutter for that one. Like, we're finding other wreckages. We're just not able to do anything with them. Because we need a cutter. Like you do. Like you do. I could have sworn I just heard, like, a beep, beep, beep. Maybe not. Alright, let's bring... Actually, first of all, I'm gonna store these. And then I'm going to bring some food. And some water. That'll be fine. Nutritional and delicious.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
Hang on, does that mean the Sunbeam's gonna get blasted like the Aurora was? That's not cool. Hang on. This is the first time we had that cinematic because we kept using the bottom. Okay, so... Was it data downloads? Survivors. No, that wasn't it. Transmission origin, that's what it was. Okay, it said approximately 400 meters west-northwest of Lifebot 4. So, west-northwest, about 400 meters. Oops, whoosh. What's the... Okay. We're gonna run out of power on this thing, but that's okay. Hang on. Do I have a scan of you? Get back here, Gary Fish. That's what I thought. West, northwest. Ish. We're also keeping a close eye on the ground for any debris-like particles which may contain scraps of stuff that we can scan. Because every last bloody one of them is going to give us titanium, since we already have them all. Apparently. Woodcut should also grab bladderfish when we come across them, for water reasons. For water reasons. Yeah, how far away are we? It said about 400, right? Okay, we want to be east, southeast. Oh, that's about right. Okay, so it should be about here. I should probably get air first. I see a box. Screw the wreckage, I want the box. Except not that box. Not the box I wanted. Oh, there's a brain bubble down here. So, dude, give me that.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, it did say at about 100. Do we see any wreckage here specific like? It might be a little further. Okay. We're just gonna have to take a little look-see around the place, see if we can find it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So far I don't see it, doo-da, doo-da. So far I don't see it, doo-doo-doo-da-day. Hang on, were we sure it said 400? I didn't actually double check. I found quartz. I found quartz. Where'd that brain go? Hang on, I'm lost. I got turned around. There's the brain. Okay. 400 meters. Okay. So it should be around here somewhere. Should about 100 meters down in the water. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing much of nothing. Oh, is that it? No, that's the box. It should be in the general vicinity of directly below us. Wait, no, because it's got all the red stuff, whatever. Hang on. West-northwest of LifePod 4's last known location. We're LifePod 4, right? West-northwest. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It is supposed to be somewhere with red grass? That's not this biome at all. Are we not LifePod 4? Unless it's over here. Maybe? I saw a box. There's the box. Laser cutter! Gimme, 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 gimme. Also, that shadow is creepy right there.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, we got spikies. We got spikies. Got another box.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Of course, now we find two fragments next to each other. What is this? Bioreactor fragment.
New blueprint acquired.
New blueprint
30
acquired.
seconds.
Ooh, we got some Leviathan friends. Maybe that's why the music changed. Gotta get down there faster. Sea moth fragment. Do we have the sea moth yet? We don't. We need one more frag. Bioreactor, which we already have, so it's gonna give us titanium. That's not anything. Oh my gosh, there was a whole freaking laser cutter out here. It's kind of annoying, actually. I still haven't found the life pod. Like we found a wreckage But I don't think it was the wreckage. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there's an archway in the back. Yeah, this is a pod, for sure. An archway. What archway would be in the background? East, it'd be east, south. Oh, so it'd be like way over here, probably. Anything? Anything too? No, it would be that way. I'm trying to figure out what archway would be in the background. Unless it's like one of these arches. I don't know. I figured it'd just be like right here or something. Unless it's even further that way. Maybe? I see no wreckage. About to have to come up for air.
30 seconds.
Hang on, I gotta get this titanium first. Is east southeast not the opposite of north west northwest? It's gotta be, right? Like, I am of the west northwest position. That's what it says, right? West northwest. That's what it says. Area dense with red grass, near a number of natural arches and rock stacks. Approximately 100 meters. Sure. I'm about to lose my light too.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay. I have no idea where this life pod is. There were 4 laser cutter fragments around here. It's insane. What archways could it see? Oh, is that it? Or is that just a blueprint? That's a blueprint. That's okay, I'll take it. Excuse me, Mr. Biter, if you don't mind not biting me for a moment.
Blueprint acquired. "30 seconds.
I'm aware. Okay, I want to explore this wreckage real quick before it becomes dark. There's nothing back here. Oh, there's an up, and an over, and a left, and a right, and a swerve. Got that swerve going on. Okay, we don't need that. Good to know. What is eating me? Bioreactor. Oh, we already have this too, don't we? What? What is eating me?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen
Scanner room
efficiency
fragment.
decreased.
I'll take that. Okay, is there anything else I need to grab from this real quick? More titanium. Game literally said, have more titanium.
30 seconds.
Okay, I have no clue where this life pod is. At all. No idea. None. Zipperini. And it's kind of bugging me, so I'm going to look it up. Subnautica Life Pod 6. Second most searched life pod. With 7 being the most searched. Looking at the Aurora from your life pod, go left and slightly forward. What? Life pods aren't always in the same place. Okay. I think we're life pod 5. I think that's what it is. I think we're life pod 5. Oops. I'm gonna go back and check. Cause I gotta know now. I gotta... Also, that moon is moving really fast. Or that planet is moving really fast. And if nothing else, we do have the laser tool blueprint now. We can get into the Aurora, finally. Who needs to find Life Pod 6? Life Pod 6. We don't need Life Pod 6. I'm sure there's nothing particularly important there. Okay. I want some bladderfish for water. Gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. You're gonna be my best friend. Grab. And grab. And grab. We got a few. Or a couple? Or a few. We got a few. Also, I forgot to eat stuff before it decomposed way too much.
Vital signs stabilizing.
That was not worth doing. It's okay. We'll survive. Somehow.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Making that delicious water from the bladderfish to consume the flesh. Alright. One more fishing. For sustenance.
Consider disguising the flavor of unsavory meat with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices.
There's locally sourced herbs and spices here. That's good to know. Is that the radio? I think that's the radio. I don't want to check the radio yet, though. Titanium. We have plenty of. Okay, I'm going to not need that. Oh wait, what do I need for the laser cutter? Ooh, we need 2 diamonds. We might actually have that thanks to the time capsule. Battery, titanium, cave, sulfur. 2 acid mushrooms, copper. We're gonna have to go grab some mushrooms. Hey look, mushrooms. Laser cutter. Laser cutter. Cool. We're gonna not use you right now. I can't do that, apparently. Do we need the repair tool? It's probably worth bringing in case we need to repair something that's there, right? I'm gonna not bring the Sea Glide, or do I bring the Sea Glide? I say we bring the Sea Glide, but we leave it at the other place. That's the rebreather. Let's bring a couple of first aid kits. Oh, that's right. We're gonna need to bring like food and water. Where's the salt? Do I have salt in here? I do. Cured food. Okay, we have some cured food, some health items, some water, and a knife. Okay, let's go play with the Aurora. And I'm not even going to pretend like I know where I should be looking for Lifeblood 6 because I don't really have a clue. Not really. Unless it's like in this section. Although this doesn't have the red grass. No, there's some red grass. I wonder if I should be looking for salt and such. Did I look through here?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There's some salvage. Ooh, we definitely don't have whatever this is. Apparently we can't get whatever that is. That's unfortunate. What are you? Can't scan you, so it doesn't matter. Alright, there's a whole lot of cannot scan here. That's about it. About the extent of it. Where am I going? I'm going this way.
Seconds.
30 seconds. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. 18. 15. Hang on, was this life pod 4? It is. Okay, so from here we go 400 meters. Okay. 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 From here we go 400 meters that way. What are we, like 700? Oh, so we... It's between our life pod and us. It's just like there. Got it. We'll find it on our way back. Maybe. Maybe we'll find it on our way back. Possibly. Hopefully. Chancellor. Where's our supports? There they are.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Welcome aboard, Captain. The way she says that, Captain. Like, I know you're the captain, but I mean, if I have to call you that, I suppose I will. Captain. Okay, oh, there's actually plenty of water here. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Alright, let's go explorify. Aurora, go rumble, rumble, rumble. That's right, it doesn't let me go through gaps. Even though we should be able to. I swear, if all those things are still alive, they probably are. Or are alive again, I guess. I worked so hard to defeat them. No, there's not any here, that's fine. Okay. Okay. That's not how this works? So how do I get inside? Is there an underwater section I'm supposed to zap instead? Like over here? Or over here? I don't think so. Is that not how I get on the ship? That seems very much like where I'm supposed to be able to get on the ship. This is ridiculous. Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. I thought this was the magic solution. That you just laser your way inside. I don't know how this works. I have a laser. That's not letting me in.
Oh, who's... Did you call my name in the game? Because I didn't hear you say, "Hey, Jess."
No.
Oh, I get a text message that says, "Help, please." I'm like, "Oh fuck, what happened? Is everything okay? Is she okay?" Like, where? I don't know. She probably went to bedroom more. I forgot bad. Okay.
Sorry.
Go to the door place that you were at.
Do I need the propulsion thing?
Is it the cutter?
Do I need the propulsion thing?
What propulsion thing?
Hang on.
The cutter.
Hang on.
I
Hang
don't know
on.
how the cutter works anymore. Why is the screen shaking?
Do I need this?
Why is the screen shaking?
Because the ship is shaking.
Oh. I'm not sure. All I know is that when I did it, all I needed forever and a day ago is the cutter. I had the cutter and it would cut. And it allowed me to cut into the door.
Into the door.
Well, no, through the debris. I could cut through the thing that was blocking the doorway.
Okay. Well, it's not letting me do anything. What?
Help, please! Not help game? Or something? Just help, please. Scared the fuck out of me.
Sorry.
Thought something was wrong. Like, really wrong.
Sorry.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I need 2 silver. I'm gonna have to travel a ways to get this, aren't I?
Oh,
So I need 2 acid, 2 silver. Do I have silver in here? I don't. I have gold. I don't have silver. Let's go find the life pod. I don't know what else I'm doing, so let's go find the life pod. I just got back to the pod. That's ridiculous. Have you restarted your computer, Jess? Okay, so we're going west-northwest, about 400 meters, so when we're ish 300 away from ours, we should be close. I was going off the wrong life pod the whole time. Granted, it got me the laser cutter. Granted, I didn't need the laser cutter, apparently. Okay, it should start being around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Maybe? Although, I think we already found this one.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Nope. We did not.
Integrating new PDA data.
Some lead. Nothing in here I can scan? Nope. Okay. Ultra glide fins, let's go.
Acquired.
Guessing you need a refresh often. Have you restarted your PC? See if that helped.
Oxygen.
It helps if I actually press forward for that. Okay, I need 2 silver, and I need silver and acid mushrooms. We need to do some acid with some mushrooms, and we need to grab some silver. Really don't need limestone outcrops though. I need sandstone. Mobile vehicle bay. More titanium. Like you do. Lead. Quartz. Gold. Silver. Gold. Oh, wait. Oh, that's limestone. Lead. Silver. Any others in here? There's a couple. Lead. Gold. Need oxygen. I could do. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. What? So we need a fire extinguisher? The propulsion cannon is optional? Then how am I supposed to get into it? Acid mushrooms.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What was it? Wire and a battery. Goosey. So I need either a propulsion cannon or a fire extinguisher, I guess. I don't have the blueprint for a fire extinguisher. Oh, wait, no, I do. It's just a lot of titanium. Okay. That's not where that goes. If they haven't changed much, you might need the extinguisher inside also. Yeah, that's why I'm making a few. Why am I doing this? Put those away, please. Go over here. Make the fire extinguishers. Thank you. Very much. That's also why I'm bringing health kits. Okay. What was it I need for water? Bleach, and for bleach I need salt and coral tube. There was a tube not very far away, somewhere, one direction or another. Is it this way? There it is. Now I don't know how much salt I have left. Probably not much at this location. I need the salt. There's one. There's one. I'll actually pick it up from the other side. We'll do it that way. Okay. That Sea Glide is at 14%. I don't know if it's really worth bringing along, but if I remember correctly, I think there are batteries on the Aurora that can help. We'll see. Grab me a fish. Then I'm gonna fish. Beforehand, that way I can keep my other fishies preserved. Okay, we're gonna hope that this time we got enough of the right stuff. It is one of the things about this game, back to lurk mode. Yell if you need me. Okay, I will, Jess. Thank you. That is one of the things about this game that kind of got me the first time or two I played it, where it was like, you do end up doing a lot of swimming back and forth between places just to, well, get from place to place. That gets kind of old pretty quick. Limestone. That's quartz, not, well, I might still need that at the next spot. Thought there was a lot of salt on the ground though, along the way. Unless I picked it all up already. Here's some salt. But there are definitely moments where it's like, oh, I'm just swimming back across the map, and then back across the map, and then back across the map for the sake of where is it that you have stuff stored, or which biome is the ingredient that you need. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. And I mean, it kind of makes sense. It's likely what would actually happen, I think, in this sort of scenario or situation. But it kind of breaks the progression immersion sometimes. Especially when it's like, oh, I finally have the tool I need. Swim 1,000 meters to get over there, find out it's not the tool you need, swim 1,000 meters to come back to get the stuff that you need to make the tool that you do need, swim 1,000 meters to get back to the place again, and it's like, okay, I could have done without some of that. You know? You know? Diamond in the rough. I think there's actually a high chance of finding water and such in the wreckage as well. So I think I'm gonna fill up on water and only take like 1 water and 1 food with me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Disinfected water. Alright, what we got, what we got? So, grab 1 more. Put those away. I'm gonna put those away, those away. Those, that. Okay, so we have propulsion. Yeah, I guess we have the repair tool if we need it. I don't know that we're gonna need it. I don't know that we're gonna need the flashlight either, but that's okay. If you drop something, does it stay indefinitely? Or does it disappear after a while? So I don't think I remember the game having despawn capability. I also don't remember it does. Okay, what was it talking about, like the fire route? Is that over here? Oh, maybe it's over this way. I didn't even think to look over here, see if there was an entrance.
Warning, ship's structural integrity is low. Fire suppression equipment and laser cutters may be required.
Are you
Exploration is
kidding me?
conducted at your own risk.
Can I scan this one? I can't. Okay, noted. Water. Oh, I was gonna actually drink some of that water. That's okay. There is a second floor. There's a second floor that I didn't even realize was up here.
Caution. Scans show the digestive tracts of nearby life forms contain human tissues.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Okay, what am I looking at? Not that way. Hmm. And I'm fairly certain the entrance is not over here. Huh. So I saw the propulsion spot downstairs, but I don't see fire extinguisher sort of spot up here. That is supposedly here. Ah. Okay, okay. Fire extinguisher. Very nice. Health stuff. Also very nice. Okay. We are sort of somewhat inside. You spent too much time in the sun. No!
Aurora systems are running on local reserve power, unable to remotely download black box data.
Are you...
Integrating new PDA data.
Are you a crispy french fry, Will? A battery. Sweet. Anything I can scan? I can scan a swivel chair. You might have a sunburn on your neck. From the way you're talking, I would suggest you probably have a sunburn on your neck. Data terminal.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint.
You do, you found out while you were in the shower. See, half the time I find out whenever I go inside and there's like heat radiating from my head and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot to put a hat on. That's usually how I find out. Is the Aurora still visitable after you finish here? Some part of my brain is remembering that you can't, but I don't actually know if that's right. That's so wrong. I'm here for it, but it's still so wrong. I'll take it. Or not. Cannot scan. Think so, but if it explodes, God, because it's been years. Well, I mean, it already explodes before you come down here. Does it explode a second time? Run, run, run down the stairs, stairs, stairs.
Scans of damage to the Aurora do not match any known offensive technologies.
Hang on. Is there data that can get me through here?
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer Yu identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Sensors recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
Wow.
What are you doing? You were gone so long. I thought you drowned. Put the flare down. I was going to try and attract someone's attention. That's not a distress flare. Stop waving it around like that. You'll
Okay.
catch the fuel line.
What's in my face? That's messed up.
What are you?
Got yelled at by a kitty? Okay. Did you yell back at the kitty? Notes to self, so here we are, finally, in open space. We crossed the galaxy to install a phase gate to send ships to mine resources to build more expensive ships to install fancier phase gates. Are you trying to exhaust the galaxy or just ourselves? Yu's birthday, weeks before we get home, weeks it feels like before we get home, not enough credits Altera's paying me. Cargo bay code, here we go, 1454. That's what I want. 14 what? Hello. Oh, did you?
I just took a drink. I just took a drink before I come in here. Else. Did that one go through? Okay. Sometimes, Bear's mouth doesn't move.
You have to be, like...
But no, I can see the thingies flashing on the thingies like there's words, but then Teddy's mouth is not moving sometimes.
It's like 85% accurate.
Oh. Anyhow, hi Will.
Everyone say hi, adorable.
No, you're not adorable.
It's fine, nothing to worry about. I'm sure it's not anything at all to worry about. We're not worried. We're not worried at all. Food snack. Sustenance. I give like 75. Okay. Where am I going? What am I doing? That's right, I can't climb on things in this game. That would make too much sense. Why would you need a propulsion cannon if you could just climb over the boxes? Ooh, Cyclops engine. Is that... For a second it looked like water above us, but I think that's meant to be smoke. Okay, anything else around here that's useful? / necessary? Transgov profile.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
I kind of feel like if you don't grab most of the Cyclops parts while you're here, you probably have to come back to get them. You know what I mean? I don't know how accurate that is, but it's kind of the vibe I get. more water. This is water. Seamoth Bay and Dry Room. Geronimo. Sploosh. Oh yeah, I think we're definitely going to get use out of our flashlight while we're here. Do I repair this? Hang on. No. Okay, no point in repairing stuff, I guess. Aha! There is a reason for repairing stuff. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Integrating new PDA data.
Seamoth depth module. Okay, I really don't need titanium. I'm already gonna have few enough pockets. So I scanned another one anyways. Okay, this is where we need a laser tool. Where's the laser tool? Everyone avert your eyes. It's bright. Yeah, because I totally didn't burn myself going through that. Let's start with the light, actually, and then we'll use the auxiliary mission orders.
New PDA data.
We'll look through all that stuff when we get out of here, and like oxygen and food and water aren't major concerns. Ooh, another battery. I do like batteries. Quite useful. The health kit. It's very kind of them.
Integrating new PDA data.
Should I swim the other way first? Prawn Bay. Bay of the Prawns. I can reach without putting out the fire, sucker. Oh yeah, this is totally safe. That repair the other side too? Prawn soup. One of 4.
Picking up a faint black box signature originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
If that's the case, I do want to go back and search the other part of the water first. Just in case. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Prawn suit acquired.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, it's talking about the hull breach in the room. Is that underwater? Or is that up here? Living quarters. Quarters where people live. The living quarters. Just get that out of the way. A vending machine.
Acquired.
If I make a vending machine, can I make it free? Or do I still have to put coins and currency in?
New blueprint acquired.
I have a feeling it's going to be better just to go ahead and get rid of some of these flames. Through the fire and the flames will carry on. We'll carry on and wait for the day.
Integrating new PDA data.
was another poster we passed. I don't think I actually grabbed it. I don't think I knew I could grab it.
New blueprint acquired.
I don't think I actually have to get rid of any of these fire flames. Single wall shelf. This may not be the most important thing we do,
New blueprint acquired.
but it's close. Gathering blueprints for making our place kind of awesome. Yep, we're almost to capacity. You know what that means? Second trip! Second trip! It's probably not worth taking a second trip. Like we probably could. It's probably not worth it. Can we get electrocuted? Hang on, move this way first. The bed! The bed! The bench!
New blueprint acquired.
The person! We saw this person
Acquired.
in an escape pod. I think. Something like that. Does the poster take up one spot? It does. Okay, let's nom a fish. We don't even have the fish to nom. Okay, let's nom a water. Or two. Definitely dropping the titanium. Because of things that we have, titanium is not something we're hurting for. For sure.
Integrating new PDA data.
To be fair, we're kind of not hurting for fire extinguishers either. Can I grab that storage? Can I take it with me? Can I pick up? Wait. Hang on. Can I put stuff in it and take it with me? Is that a thing? Can't pick up when not empty. Man. What's the point of it? What's the point of it?
Integrating new PDA data.
Like, they're cool and all, but... You has Snady making stuffs? Snatty? Snady? Snacky? Sandy? I'm not sure what you're saying. Sandy. Sandy. Oh, sandwich. Gotcha. That makes so much more sense. Okay, we're good. Can you actually, like, open cabin 5? Is there a point in me getting rid of this fire? First aid kit. I think I can scan. Why can't I scan the lockers? Imagine if I could put stuff in all these storage pieces. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let us open that. Did we get all the posters? You know, the important things. Did we get all of the important things? All of the important posters? All of the posters of importance? Cabin number 1, we need a code for? Or a code 1. We need a code 1 for cabin number 1. They're all empty. This person gets around because they are in everybody's locker, let me tell you. Alright, let's see if we've got a thing for this. Hang on. Degassi survivors. Jess with the code. I gotta figure out where it is though. Mission orders, mission details, operation logs, VR suite. Desert Island drama. What? Okay. We'll still read a lot of this stuff later, but I want to see if I can actually find the log that has that code. We have 13 new... I didn't make the glide fins. I totally could have. Was it 1869? That's not it. 1869. Cool. Thank you, Jesse. It was water. Okay, I guess. Arcade Gorge toy. Cool. I think. Do I still have all the posters? I do have all the posters. Anything I can actually scan? Wall shelves. Let's do it. I'm honestly just gonna leave those there. Double bed.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
Do you happen to have the captain's quarters, Jess? You can just skip right along. Message failed. That's not cool. Responsible autonomous relationships. I don't know how I feel about that. 2679. I am not a fan of how they essentially show you a finger pointing to the wrong section. Aurora miniature.
Long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmissions.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b. Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
Abandoned PDA inside the locker room is where you find the code for cabin 1. Did I go to the locker room? Is that why we weren't seeing it? There's another bottle in here. And then we just skip the fire. Take a tiny little bit of damage. There's one thing I did not do was go... Wait, where am I at? Where am I at, actually? That goes to the prawn bay. We were just there. I remember there being a second. Oh, is this a locker room? Here we go. This direction I wanted to check before we continued on. Did we go through here? I think we did. That's where we found the sea moth stuff. I think it was this way we hadn't gone yet. Yeah. Battery.
The drive sustained internal damage during collision. Do not attempt repair without appropriate qualifications.
Cargo bay and lab. Okay. I have all the qualifications I need. You know what they are? The last surviving human. Fuck. Sure. We'll do that. I'm the last caretaker. No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. What am I repairing?
Warning, local radiation at maximum tolerable level. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
10 additional breaches?
Containment breach repaired. Further
Okay.
breaches detected.
There we go.
Containment
Whoa.
breach repaired. Further breaches
What?
detected.
Okay. That was annoying. I don't approve. I don't approve. Alright, whatever. Get back to repairing stuff.
Containment breach repaired. Further
I may
breaches
not be
detected.
qualified, but I'm the only one who can do it.
Containment breach repaired.
You know what I'm
Further
saying?
breaches detected. Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Eventually,
Containment breach repaired.
we will stop detecting further breaches,
detected.
and instead we will detect
Containment
pajama
breach
bottoms.
repaired. Further breaches detected.
There's another one up here? Oh, I can't get up there. That works.
Containment breach repaired. Further breaches detected.
Why are there so many?
Containment breach repaired. Further
Boing.
breaches detected.
There's one. Okay. Is there anything in this room worth, like,
Radiation levels
looting?
decreasing.
I don't think so. Cool. We saved fish kind, I think. I don't know, something like that. I have room. I don't remember, can you charge batteries in this game, or do you kind of just have to make new ones when you run out, when one's depleted? Seriously? There's no, like, jumping across stuff in this game? There we go. And there's not even anything over here. Alright, alright, I see how it is. I see how it is. Nothing over here to loot. I think it's just a fire. Alright, well, whatever. Now I come out, please. I'm coming out, so you better get this party started. Get this party started on a Saturday night. Everybody's waiting for me to arrive. Alright, so I think we've explored all of that. I think the next thing is to go through that hole that I was talking about. How do I swim this fast normally? I want to swim that fast all the time. Alright, let's save the game because we haven't in a while. Before we go into the electrocuted water. Which apparently we can stand on without issue. Battery charger or power cell charger, need to find fragments. Of course we need to find fragments, but that means it is at least worth keeping the batteries even after they have been depleted. They're not immediately useless. Did I get fins somehow? I did. No, these are regular fins. Hello, Laser. How are you today? Thank you for the hydrate. It said behind the hull breach in this room, right? Power cell.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Laser. I'm actually gonna drop the health kit. I have a power cell. Is this the beyond the breach that it's talking about? No. Maybe? I don't freaking know. Okay. Here comes your head pat. Yes. Always come for the head pat. It said there was something behind the hull breach in this room. But I don't see a hull breach in the room. Unless this is meant to be the hull breach. How do I open the doors? Can I open the doors? There's a storage module. I need it for reasons. I could start replacing batteries, but I don't really want to drop the batteries. Drink the water. Three-minute stretch back, not in combat. So, as much as I appreciated the stretches, what I found was I wasn't really stretching. So I figured this way, it actually forces me to take a break. Possibly get up, walk around, even if it's like just in the room or whatever, and like actually legitimately stretch. So, not smart, so I did to change up. I don't like that I don't really know where to go next. I think it's underwater. But I'm kind of lost in the underwater.
How many friends has she had?
2 that I know of. Do what?
Or did she wake up and walk?
She's probably hungry. Maybe
Was she
both.
hungry? Where's my money? Give her some food.
Is there a way to open the door? Make sure to scan everything. I've been trying to, and then I completely forget that I haven't been running around with my scanner sometimes. I don't know what hull breach in this room the computer was talking about. Because there's not really anywhere for me to go that I can see. You missed a few of them the first time. So I made sure to get the prawn suit. I've got the Cyclops engine, I think. Actually, let me double check that. Cyclops engine. Yes. No, we don't have the Cyclops, but we have the engine. I think the Cyclops comes later, actually. I don't know where I'm going, doo-da, doo-da. I don't know where I'm going, doo-da. Wait, is this right? Oh, I don't have my light, hang on. Whoa, this is trippy. Did they not anticipate someone using the light? It's lost all its color. That's funny. That is so funny. Okay, that's all whatever. Oh, is it this? I think it's this. Yep, there we go. Okay. Sure. That's what we need. Fire spouting at us from everywhere. Nope, I don't think so. Okay. Grab data. Black box data.
New PDA data.
Battery. Battery. We need so many tools. Keep having to swap them out. Everybody avert your eyes. You're not supposed to stare into the light. Yay, she eat the food. That is actually really bright. Oh my gosh, okay. What am I looking for? Another code pad? I don't know. Because not getting electrocuted. Nuclear reactor? No. Yes, not. Ooh, right. I don't know what building that is actually. Ooh, and also we're running low on oxygen. I'm gonna chill here in the corner for a second. Where there's oxygen, thank you. Let's see if I can find the code for that room. That's cool. Neptune escape rocket. Specifically to get you off that planet. Okay, cool. Captain's log. Captain Hot Dog Hollister. Okay. It must be the arachnid kidney poachers. Quick, what will you do? Search the crash site, farm alien plants, use tectonic de-imploder, unavailable. What? Okay. Okay, cabin number 1 we already did. We did black box data. I don't think has a code in it. Last recorded transmission. VR suite. Auxiliary mission orders. What room would this be anyway? Today's menu. Dried fruits and nuts. Oh yeah. That's not got a code in it. Fauna, flora, time capsule, life forms, survivors. Looked at those. Engineering drone log. Looked at. Captain's log, crew log. Terminal data. No, that's alien stuff. Data downloads. Hey Jess. Whoa. Okay, Jess, that is funny though. I don't think I know what the code is for this one. What's the code for the room that you get to off of the sparky electrical cylinder? Because I wasn't able to find it. Blueprints. Neptune launch platform. We actually might have the stuff for that. I don't need that anymore. Cargo bay and lab. Why do I not have these numbers though? $64.83. Sample analyzer. Inventory be not full. Oh, it's gonna be like a 4 slot something, isn't it? I hate to do that with food. Fine. Not functional laboratory equipment. I don't know if that's actually worth taking, to be honest. But we're gonna do it anyway. Large sample flask. Do I need that? Cylindrical sample flask. How do I switch batteries and something?
Integrating new PDA data.
It's on the floor in the sparks.
Data corruption was detected on your PDA. Your technology blueprints have been updated.
I've been updated. Air. Give me air. Hang on, I'm gonna find this code. On the floor? Oh.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. Microscope not functional. Which to me makes me think they're aesthetic. I don't think I care enough to worry about the aesthetics. I would close the door. Okay, how do I swap out the batteries? Okay. Wasn't there a button to swap out batteries? To like pull out a battery or put one in? Is that not how that worked? R. Not that the game will tell you that. Here we go. All right. Whoa. Wait a second. Was this hole here or did that happen after I broke in? That's kind of rude. Breaking in and then the game's like, "Don't worry, we made an extra hole for you." What? Cool. I think we made it out alive. Mostly. I should have moved this stuff at the beginning, even if I wasn't going to come in this way. Did I get all 4 rooms? I don't know. The only thing I can think of is if I'm also supposed to get the Cyclops while I'm here, but even if that's the case, I'm gonna go back and drop some stuff off and then come back. What are the 4 rooms? Cabin 1, we did. Captain room, we did. Cargo bay, we did. Because that's the one with the prawn suits, right? And then the lab, we did.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Cargo bay 3, you found the code for... Did I find the code for it? I don't know, but I put in 4 codes. I mean, that counts, right? All right. Oh, I didn't bring it. Crap. Oh well. Alright, we have a power cell, so that's cool. Anything we really want to bring back with us? We'll bring back the modules. And I don't really care about bringing back lead and stuff. Lithium, that's what I wanted to bring back. We'll bring back some salt too, and the Sea Glide. And some of the water. Bring back some of the water. It'll get used, along with the food. Okay. What does the big item in the storage look like? An espresso machine? Maybe I wanted espresso. Maybe that's why it looks that way. Okay, hopefully we don't have to go back into the Aurora, but if we do, I'm leaving some of the provisions there. I think that's sufficient. Did this not get opened? What is... Grab some titanium. Apparently that's what we do. Okay, so... we have the blueprints for the Sea Moth. We've definitely got the mobile vehicle bay 100 times over. We have the engine for the Cyclops, but not the Cyclops. And I want to say you find those parts deeper in the water. Yeah, so I think we make a Sea Moth next. I think that's what we do. I still don't know where the best place to actually build is. So I'm not 100% sure what the location mapping is gonna look like. We really don't get a map, do we? Because in general, so like the Aurora's there. The first island we found with, hey, stop the big gun thing is there, which I think the only reason to go back to it that I'm aware of is once you're cured. Swim the same speed underwater or breaking surface unless you're using the Sea Glide. In which case underwater is better, right? I want to say there's more land in that direction, if I remember right. Because the clouds conceal it, yeah. Not entirely positive. Give me the kit! Oh, my inventory is full, that's why. There we go. That makes more sense. Underwater better with the glide thing. Okay. Let's just put the batteries in here. And the modules. Whatever. Put battery away. Put away the propulsion cannon because I don't actually care about it right now. Yeah. Okay. Now how do I make... Oh, I want this. I want to once again build habitats of great renown. Indoor grow bed, modification station, battery charger, which we don't have. There's your coffee vending machine with caffeine-free coffee. We have a bioreactor we can make. We can make a thermal... No, we can't make a thermal plant, but we know they exist. I think I have to make the vehicle bay here. That's what it is. Titanium ingot, grav trap, creature decoy. Yeah. Hydrochloric acid. Okay. Repulsion cannon. Magnetite. And a propulsion cannon. We almost have a scanner room. We don't have the multi-purpose room yet either. Can you make the observation thing yet? You can send camera out the scanner room? No, I can't. Yeah. I need one more, which is why I'm making the sea moth, so I can go deeper underwater to find things. Lubricant and a power cell. We have a power cell. What was it I needed for lubricant? Creepvine seed cluster. And ingot and power cell. Let me go grab the cluster first. Here we go. Although there don't seem to be any clusters in this here particular region. There we go. Alright, so first we make it. Actually, this has creepvine in it, doesn't it? It does. Anyway, first we make a lubricant. Alright. Then we make a ingot. And what else? Power cell. And we grab the power seal. No? How much for an ingot? What's 10? Did you know you can name and change the color of the lockers? I think some part of me knew that and also hasn't cared too much because it's still like the very temporary, I don't actually know where I want to build the base yet type of thing. Let's actually just do this. We'll go like right here. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Neptune escape rocket. I'll have to do that later. Sea moth and prawn suit. Definitely don't have the stuff for this. Oh, we need another power cell. I don't know if we know how to make those. Ooh, let me be fancy. Sweet. I no longer need this. Geronimo. Okay, what do I need? What do I need? We have lubricant. We need 2 glass. Nope, this one. We don't currently have any glass. We need 1. Is that lead? Yes. And power cell. We'll have to figure out the power cell in a second. An ingot of titanium. Okay, we can make power cells. It requires 2 batteries and some silicon. Do we have silicon? Not. What was silicon? Because I think it was not the clusters, but oh, it is the cluster. Hey, look, a cluster. The 4 best places to build a base: the Western Grassy Plateau, community favorite; the Safe Shallows, the best beginner location. See, I don't even know where these things are though. Power cell. What did I need for that? 2 batteries. Can I use depleted batteries? Tell me I can. Tell me I can. Tell me I can. Tell me I can. Suckers. Mushroom Forest, scenic and safe location, and the Tree of Cove, Lost River, best endgame location. So what you're telling me is I'm gonna have 4 bases. Upstairs. I need to make that. That's not. That's the life pod.
The sea moth is a fast, safe mode of transport, but remember that swimming is good for your glutes and endorphin levels.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Wee. Okay. I want the modules that we pilfered. I mean borrowed. I mean whatever. Depth module, and that's Cyclops. Pathfinder tool. Okay. I'm currently in the Safe Shallows. Okay. Well. How do I pick this up again? There we go. Can I put this on here, or is that only a Subnautica 2 thing? I think that's only a Subnautica 2 thing. Maybe? Hang on. Hang on. Maybe? Nope, nope, I don't think that's actually gonna work. Never mind. Anyways. Alright. We have a sea moth. We have not put the modules on there like we said we were gonna do. How do I put the modules on here? I don't think that's it. That's not it. How do I put the modules on the sea moth? Power cell. Oh, the bay. Yeah. Because it like allows you to work on it and stuff too, I think. That's right. Okay. Silicon can go over here. Light, habitat, scanner, repair, laser. Probably don't need the habitat and repair on me immediately, like. Okay, this can go to 200 though, right? I think. Yeah. So where was the one spot we found? I think it was this. Where's boat? There's boat. This way. I think the spot we found that needed a laser was out here. You know, it would make sense to answer the radio. It would make a lot of sense to answer the radio. At some point, that's probably a good idea to do. After we stop running into all these fishies. I'm giving them warning signals, telling them to watch out for us. And then, Yep. Oh, here. I think it was over this way. No, was this one that had the... Or was it the other spot? Oops. I don't think it was this one. Might have been the other spot. I had it.
Mr. Boston with happiness seeing you again.
Hi, Angel. We finally got into the freaking Aurora. Turns out we both needed what we didn't think we needed and didn't need what we thought we needed at the same time. I don't know. But so we have the sea moth now. And I could have sworn there was a wreckage out here that needed the laser cutter. But I guess not. Maybe it was somewhere else. I don't know. The sound is perfect for the sea moth. It is, though. Hi, Fire. How you doing?
Hello, Daddy.
Hello, Fire. I think at this point, I'm just being a putz and going wherever. I'm not actually going in any particular direction. Except out, I guess. Is that a pod? No, I think that's part of a bioreactor. Are you intentionally attacking my boat? That's not even organic. What the heck? Anyway. Yeah, it's a bioreactor fragment. Depths. Let's explore. This is gonna go way too deep. I can already tell.
Seek fluid intake.
Fluid intake. I didn't bring no stinking fluids with me. Found the mushroom madness.
Are we rushing in? Or are we going sneaky beaky like?
Oh crap, that takes actual hull damage. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not going in sneaky, we're not going in hot, we're not going in at all. Apparently we are running away because we don't have depth modules yet. Oh, we found 17. I don't know if we were supposed to find 17 yet, but we found it. Unless we've already found... We've found them before. I think. I think this is not the first time we've seen number 17. Gold. Gold's actually not really what I want from these right now. Okay, any other wreckages? Ooh, there's a wreckage.
Passing 100 meters.
Oxygen efficiency decreased. Yes, I'm aware. I'm gonna keep finding laser cutter fragments now that I don't need it. Just freaking... Where I am right now with all the red is location 1, which is the community favorite place to build. Okay. Noted. Is that just because it's like safe and open and spacious and kind of pretty looking? I don't know about safe. You got these little sand mite things floating about, but safe, relatively safe. Anything? Anything at all? What's this? Not actually something I need, but it's probably more scrap. That actually, hang on, that might be moonpool. No, it's bioreactor. Why is there so much stuff I don't need?
30 seconds.
You don't know why you think it's so funny? Of course I added your sound. You redeemed for it. How's the volume level on that, by the way? No. I don't care. I don't care about more titanium from the sea moth fragments. Or whatever. I want to go inside the wreckage. I don't think I can go inside this way. But if there's not an inside...
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
This one doesn't necessarily feel like it's gonna have an inside, actually. Maybe? Wide, flat, open area, centrally located, sits directly over the jellyfish cave. Oh, that's fair. It was good on volume? Okay, that's good. Gonna run out of water before long, I fear. Is there a way inside this one? Thinking there's not. Oh, wait, here we go. Water? Heh. We found water. We're good. Well, except for needing oxygen. Break the water. Breathe. Was there a radio? No? Okay. Anyway, we go into the library, into the place, grab the PDA. Through manifest. Battery charger fragment. Battery charger. I mean, it's not necessarily that I'm not asking. It's kind of like, I know I don't mind being confused and stuck for long periods of time, but a lot of times, you all don't necessarily enjoy me being stuck for long periods of time. So it's kind of like, if you see me stuck and want to alleviate that pain, You're welcome to for this game. I think that's all we get here. I'm not finding anything else in this wreckage. Oh wait, nope, here we go. Yeah, totally worth it. 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 Alright, let's get out of here and get some oxygen. Where's the ship?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. I'm gonna head back. Build a battery charger. So, is the place where the capsule drops, is that the best for beginners spot? Then? Question mark? Dun dun dee dun 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 dee dun dun. Safe shallows is the best. So this general area then is the safe shallows. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I don't think I want to necessarily build up any more. Like, I would take the spot that we were in, the one that's above the mushrooms. I would take that spot over this spot, I think, and just like come over here and farm occasionally for like the coral and stuff, whatever. So I don't think I'm gonna build an actual base here. I think I'm just gonna have this little outpost where the glowy butt manatee are. That'd be a better name for it. Yeah, I don't know. Have I been to the other spots or no? Not that we know of.
Seek fluid intake.
Seek fluid intake. Intake your fluids. Not that you know of. Okay. The end game one, I'm pretty sure I probably haven't been to yet. But I wasn't sure about the other. Okay, is it a deployable? No, I think it's a... Where is it? Habitat builder. Oh, it's already there. I'm gonna keep doing that. Battery charger. We need wiring kit and copper wire. Do I have silver? I don't think I do. We have silver. Wait, I need the wiring kit too, don't I? It's gonna take up another wall, isn't it? Very well, I shall allow you upon the wall. Okay. Cancel. That's what I need to do in order to do that. Okay. Okay. I want to replace this one. I want to replace this one and this one. This one. Alright, access battery charger. Put in batteries that need charging. Mwahahaha. Efficiency. Okay, I don't need that. Or those. Or that right now. Okay.
Why is the rum always gone?
You know, that's the type of question that keeps me up in the middle of the night.
Fluid intake immediately.
I can't, the rum is gone. Didn't you just hear fire? Come on. That's not what I wanted. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. Actually, I think I've seen, but not gone to that one, Jess. Okay, we were going to... Actually... horribly enough, this is kind of perfect. That we just... do some lore. And let... Actually, can this take damage? I don't know. We do some lore, we let ourselves dehydrate, and then we'll do some more lore. Thank you, Fire. I appreciate it. Okay, so... Advanced theories. We're good through... Habitat installations. Ooh. Aquarium. Aquatic creatures make up 70% of all known species. Alright. Fabricator floodlight. Habitat builder scanner room. See, I'd like to have a scanner room, however, I don't have all the parts yet. Look through that. Sea glide, sea moth, the prawn. The pressure reactive waterproof nanosuit, or prawn suit, is a range of mechs designed to protect the pilot from extreme environments. The MK3 is the latest iteration, and has so far only been rolled out by Altera for their own high-value phase gate-related operations. The suit is fully insulated from the outside environment. Powerful hydraulic limbs allow for manipulation of objects and powered traversal of the environment. Rear-mounted thrusters provide maneuverability in low-gravity environments. A range of modifications are available to facilitate resource extraction and enhanced exploration. Cool. Neptune escape rocket. Here's just how we go escape. Me arguing with Shane. I figured that's what it was, yeah. This blueprint set was developed by Altera headquarters specifically to get you off 4546B and back to the nearest phase gate. It takes into account local gravity, astronomical data, and available resources, and is piloted by AI. It may be adapted to employ whatever power source is available, but it will require a lot of it. It consists of 5 independently constructible elements. Launch platform. Floating platform provides a solid base from which to launch the rocket. Gantry provides structural support. Stage 1, primary thrusters for reaching atmosphere escape velocity. Stage 2, fuel reserve. Stage 3, the cockpit. Features 1-person life support. Did they hang on, did they expect us to make one of these rockets for every single person? If there was only... Sorry, can't stay up till 7 a.m. Get into a normal schedule. Have a good night, Angel. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was lovely to see you. Get some sleep. Get some sleep. Fire was, Jess, Fire was saying sorry for not Huggles sooner-ing after you huggled, and then gave Huggles. Onboard AI will not launch if local threats are detected. The use of alien materials to power the craft may increase its range in unpredictable ways. Onboard time capsule. Orbital shielding. Adaptable power supply. Short range comms. Okay. Alien data terminal Aurora survivors. So that one. Captain log, crew log number 2. Oh, the... Okay, so the captain's... I want to know if the captain's log is Drink or die? Yeah, I'm just kind of letting him whatever, because I'm reading reading lore right now, so I don't really care about my health. Okay, so the captain's log, like, I want to know if these are, like, made by other players, or if someone legit crafted this and put it in the game as a dev. Loading program, Craig McGill Simulator. One player, Captain Hot Dog Hollister. Map, Boreal 9. You are exploring a quiet alien backwater when the ship you arrived here in implodes. It must be the arachnid kidney poachers. Quick, what will you do? Search the crash site. Farm alien plants. Use tectonic de-imploder. Unavailable. It is DevCraft? Okay. Because, like, I mean, it's fantastic, but it's not something I would expect to find in the world of the game, so it's a little bit off. That's just what Craig McGill would do. After foraging for some hours, you have collected a number of potentially farmable foodstuffs, which will sustain yourself with stank root, tree roaches, starwall eggs. While the starwall eggs are nutritious, the life cycle of these vast spacefaring creatures is much too slow to sustain a farm. And besides, their mother is extremely angry with you. Fight the starwall. Apologize to the starwall. Accept your fate. Craig McGill knows there's no reasoning with a mother scorned. You are not so much torn apart as swallowed whole and disintegrated. The atoms that you thought were you are gradually redistributed in service of the starwall's continued survival. What would you like to continue? No. See, like, it's not captain's log, it's more like, I don't know. Actually, it kind of makes a little bit sense, because in the drone log, you've got the CTOU is like reprogramming the engineer drone just for funsies to keep themselves from being so poor they take a spacewalk, so I guess it kind of makes sense. Find a mushroom forest, stand on top of your life pod at exactly northwest, roughly 800 to 1,000 meters. Pass through a kelp forest and a red grassy plateau. See if we're lit up softly into a zeep zone filled with giant tree-like brown bushes. That's true, we probably don't have the right depth equipment for the mushroom forest yet. Altera Search and Rescue Mission. Auxiliary Mission Orders. A Mongolian vessel, the Degasi, disappeared almost a decade ago, carrying with it a high-ranking Mongolian chief. Corporate Insurance has purchased passage aboard the Aurora for emissary Kassar, and your orders are to make every reasonable effort to locate and retrieve the Degasi crew members without compromising the primary mission. Confirming the fate of the crew will aid Altera's diplomatic efforts with the Mongolian councils. Altera is due to perform a slingshot maneuver around 4546b, Category 3 ocean planet, approximately 13 months post-launch. This will bring the ship within range of the Degasi's last known position. Additional aquatic and all-terrain vehicles have been included in the Aurora's cargo passage for this mission. Degasi crew manifesto has been distributed to senior employees in a separate message. So, what you're saying is the auxiliary mission is the entire reason we're stuck here. It's between 75 and 250. Okay, so maybe. The Garasi Crew Manifest. Migiri Maida. Marguerite? Maida. Auxiliary Search and Rescue Mission. Position, freelance security personnel lost in space near planet 4546b. Age at time of disappearance is 42. Mercenary, born in the Mongolian states. Experienced in ship-to-ship and close-quarters combat techniques. Tours of duty with the Mongolian Defense Force and the Trans-System Federation. Dishonorably discharged from the TSF 15 years ago for going off-mission, details classified. Emissary Kassar reports Maeda was hired to accompany Paul Torgal on board the Degasi into uncharted space and defend the ship in case of assault by pirates or rival corporations. That's kind of cool. Emergency distress call where Altera HQ was like, here, use this ship that uses a hell of a lot of power, but it only supplies life support for one person. Aurora Black Box initiated slingshot maneuver around planet 4546b. High velocity energy pulse detected on planet surface. Emergency distress signal sent to Altera listening buoy via long range comm relay. Impact detected. Life pod bays on starboard side compromised. Outgoing communications compromised. Emergency evacuation initiated. Manual piloting transferred to Captain Hollister. Life pods 1 through 25 launched successfully. Entering planetary atmosphere. Massive impact registered. Drive core shield compromised. Emergency bouncebacks received from 8 life pods on planet surface. Human life signs detected over long range at T+8 hours. 1. We are the only life sign. You really want me to read books on stream because book voice? I mean, yeah, maybe kinda. Personnel unaccounted for. Non-essential systems maintenance chief Riley Robinson. Interesting. VR suite log. Loading program. Desert Island drama. Size 3 players. Spawning players on beach. Player 1 has been washed away by an unusually high tide. Player 2 has traded a coconut with Player 3 for 10 credits. Player 3 has planted a coconut. Players are getting hungry. Player 3 has grown a coconut tree. In the time they were hungry, Player 3 has eaten a coconut. Player 3 is no longer hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 for 30 credits. Player 2 has eaten a coconut but is still hungry. Player 3 has traded a coconut with Player 2 in exchange for building a tent. Player 3 is sleeping inside their tent. Player 2 is cold. Night falls. A passing ship is offering trading. Player 2 has traded 30 credits for a musket. Player 3 has been shot twice in the head while sleeping. Player 2 wins. Player 2 has died from cold and starvation. You make another sandwich? Okay. Altera Alms Pamphlet. Charity is an archaic concept, which the realism of today's Alterans has rendered obsolete. We understand that we are each responsible for ourselves, but the best way to get the most for ourselves is to work together with Altera. The implication of this reasoning is clear. If someone is in need, they must find a way to be needed. Altera Alms is a training academy for those that need to be needed. We're not a charity because we don't ask for handouts. We prefer to think of ourselves as a philanthropic beneficence facilitation service. Philanthropic beneficence facilitation service. Sure. Promoting synergy between employer and workforce. AA operates on a lottery system. By investing any number of credits, you will be entered into our prize draw. Larger investments yield higher chances of winning. Your credits will go toward training unskilled colonists in vital tasks such as maintenance and interpersonal skills. The colonists receive this training voluntarily and free of charge on condition of a minimum contract with one of our investors on completion of their training. Yeah, sure. Altera launches the Aurora. Phase gate announced for the Ariadne arm. The furthest reaches of inhabited space are due to expand as Altera Corp launches a newly constructed capital ship carrying a phase gate bound for the Ariadne arm. The Aurora will travel from a space dock on the edge of Altera space, making hundreds of consecutive phase gate jumps through 9 different Transgov authorities, and arrive on the far side of the Ariadne arm in 3 months' time. From there, the command crew will pilot the ship beyond the final phase gate, arriving in the next solar system approximately 18 months later. There, the elite team of engineers will begin a 6-month construction project on the new phase gate, a multi-trillion credit investment. In the absence of existing infrastructure in the region, the vessel is equipped with advanced thermal and nuclear power facilities. Altera Corp currently operates 9% of all phase gates in the galaxy. If the Aurora's mission is successful, Altera will have outmaneuvered a cabal of Mongolian corporations, operating a range of outposts and mines in the region. Hang on, they said hundreds of consecutive phase gate jumps through 9 different trans-governmental authorities. And putting up this one phase gate is a multi-trillion credit investment. How bad has inflation gotten? I just gotta know. You know what I mean? I just gotta know. Relationship contract legal recording.
Listen, I know I don't have the right to make demands of you, but I need you to understand that I want to change our arrangement.
I hear what you're saying, and I will try to respect it. How would you like to change it?
I would like to reduce our contact hours.
How much further can we do that?
To 0.
You're dumping me.
I'm changing the terms of our relationship.
How is it still a relationship if we don't see each other?
It's a relationship of a kind. You have so many expectations.
I feel you just want to spend more time with that dumb guy in his dumb robot suit.
That's not a feeling. It's a judgment. And I feel hostility in what you're saying. Perhaps your jealousy is a sign that you need to take another look at your business model. Why can't you just be happy for me?
I am happy for you, and I'm happy for all the guys in the prawn bay. I'm just not happy for me.
This is why I want to change our arrangement.
So here's the question. Which of the two of them is the one that we found their picture in, like, every locker on the ship? I'm just saying. Responsible autonomous relationships. All the good things in life are commodities. We trade love just as we buy and sell stock. We engage in human relationships when there is a fair exchange of value. Support, motivation, affection, nothing good is ever free. If every physical good in the Federation came from a single supplier, it would constitute a dangerous monopoly. Personal relationships are the same. It is important for people to get what they need from multiple sources. If a person finds a better source of goods they require, they are not wronging their original supplier by changing their purchasing arrangements. If one member of a relationship should feel threatened or jealous, they must look at their own business model and ask whether it is performing competitively. There is always room for improvement. What were their names? Okay, it was not them. Today's menu. Starter. Space Bear Boulet. Since their introduction into the interstellar vacuum in the 21st century, microscopic tardigrades, or space bears, have adapted and flourished where no other life forms have survived. Yeah, space bears. Condensed into a smooth, nutty, protein-rich soup, they are the freshest local ingredient available to travelers on a long-haul spaceflight. Main dish: cottage pie or nutrient block rehydrated minced beef in its own gravy, served with a topping of mashed Chinese potato picked fresh this morning from onboard grow beds, and a side of sautéed Chinese potato plant leaves. For the time-conscious consumer, the usual nutrient block options are available. They may be consumed cold or reconstituted at the on-site fabricator. Dessert: dried fruit and nuts. Unfortunately, a recent accident in Cargo Bay 3 involving the incorrect application of a repulsion cannon in combination with a modified battery charger resulted in the venting into space of all dehydrated desserts. Fruit and nut will be the only available dessert for the next 39 weeks. Damn. Transgov Profile, Altera Core. One of the largest suppliers of spacefaring technologies and consumer electronics in the Federation. The official supplier for the TSF.
Calorie intake recommended.
Consistently ranked among the galaxy's best employers, began life as a defense manufacturer in the mid-22nd century. National motto: get what you deserve. Although most transgovs can trace their roots back to Earth, Altera, literally meaning by Earth, is the only one brazen enough to take its name. During the expansion, Altera supplied arms to all sides, acquiring and housing a vast colonist workforce, and making the transition from manufacturer to corporate state. Altera's threat to cease trade was one of the turning points in the conflict, bringing about the end of hostilities and the signing of the Charter. Free enterprise within Altera space is encouraged, but competition is tight, and all goods exported off-world must be Altera branded. Profitable businesses are bought out by the state, owners ascending to the board of directors. Well-known Altera technologies like the Cyclops submersible originated with such private enterprises. Despite superficial similarities to national governments, the corporation's lawyers have always maintained that it has no legal obligation to its employees, but voluntarily elects to take on the roles usually served by a democratically elected government. This claim has not yet been tested in Federation courts. So, what I'm hearing is that transgovs are essentially commercial governments. Gonna let yourself die again? Yeah. It's so much cheaper than keeping myself fed. Obviously. So, in the future, in Subnautica's existence, find the Cyclops things by the Mushroom Forest. Ooh, okay. It seems like corporations are the ruling governments of certain locations. What can we learn from the hive mind of Strader 6? How are the individuals make up a hive mind to be categorized? Are they merely dumb components of the larger intellectual organism? Or is the larger mind merely a product of the independent organisms? Can it be both? We define organisms by their traits, but find invariably that these traits depend on those of their environment. The concept of a tadpole is meaningless without the concept of the frog it will develop into. The idea of a predator is empty without an understanding of its prey. This begs the question, if we define everything by reference to everything else, what have we actually explained? An illustrative experiment was recently performed on the hive mind colony discovered on Strader 6. A device was placed outside the nest which would electrocute individuals approaching it. An ant colony would have lost many individuals before a basic danger signal was successfully communicated between them, resulting in learned avoidance of the device. Successful, but costly. The Strader 6 colony quickly formed into two factions. One attempted to move the device by brute force, sacrificing individuals as they did so. The second attempted to cover the device in sand. The two goals being mutually exclusive, a fight ensued. The first faction was beaten in virtue of their reduced numbers. The device was safely buried and the survivors called a truce. From the perspective of the individuals, this experience must have been horrific. From the perspective of the hive mind, a nagging problem had been overcome with the most effective solution. Which perspective is the correct one? We suggest that it is neither. By attempting to fit such entities into our rigid set of concepts, we are painting onto the world a false impression of concreteness and meaning, which is a reflection of our concepts of ourselves. We describe Strader 6 individuals as attacking one another, just as we describe microbes in the human body, yet the Strader colony, like the body, cannot be healthy as a whole without the aggressions of its components. We describe neurons in the brain as being dumb, but brains as a whole are as intelligent. But when an idea takes hold in the brain and forces out inferior ones, do we describe this as an act of aggression? Do we mourn dead neurons? When a philosophy or technology takes hold in human society, when wars are fought over them and people die, is that rightly seen as being good or evil? This is not to undermine the meaning of our existence. From where we stand, our existence is very serious indeed. But is our civilization and our universe really any different from the colony on Strader 6? Is intelligence something limited?
Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Is intelligence something limited to things of flesh and blood, or is the universe truly one giant intelligent system, and we but amoeba blowing self-important potholes in its service? We would do well as scientists to remember that our goal is not to paint the world as we see it, but to see it as it truly is. That's some deep shit. Geological data. And I think that's it. To birth emergency life pod. Short range radio, 250 kilometers uninterrupted. 1-mounted fabricator, medical kit, air brake and flotation devices, solar power cells, emergency exits, standard provisions. Some life pods may be equipped with different supplies such as radiation suits and replacement parts. Or the right life pod for the right situation. Okay. Cool. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Wah, wah. Alright. I don't need... Where'd it go? 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 There it is. I don't need that anymore. The batteries are done. That one. And that one. Yep. Here we go. Mwahaha. Did stream die or just you? I hope stream didn't die. Also, I don't think I realized this sticks out like that whenever there's batteries. It's kind of annoying. Although I am... What are these? Rubies. Oh yeah, that's right. I got those from the thing. I don't hate our internet. I don't love our internet. I don't hate our internet. Does this have a battery that needs to be like recharged occasionally or anything? Or is that just... I think it's fine, actually. Okay. I think it's so funny. They tried, okay. You cannot tell me that you legitimately believe that when I look down and then I jump forward and then I see his arms in front of me, yes, okay, the shadow kind of helped a little bit with, like, you could see he actually turned his body, but it does not look like he's actually properly diving, especially if you just go forward and it's like, oh, arms in front of me, like, no. I'm not complaining, I'm just saying. The only reason I am not clicking on the radio is because I want to do that first thing next time I get on instead. Because I think I'm calling it for the night. I wonder if I can drown before I starve. So yes, thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. You are all amazing, and I appreciate your company. And I didn't realize that I have 120. Wait, why is that deteriorated now? Is it because I died? I need to know things. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. And for putting up with my shenaniganery. And for spending time and hanging out and chilling. Yeah. I appreciate you all. I hope you have a fantastic night, evening, day, time, whatever it is for you. And I will see you all next time. Okay, bye.
Oxygen.